Oi, oi. The fuck? Ah, porquê que não. O que está a passar aqui? Wait a second. Está sem áudio? O que é que aconteceu ao áudio? Ok. Hum, sem namorada. Ok, agora está bem alto. Eu queria ter certeza. Assim? Ah, o que é aquilo? Moral charges. Ah,
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to
ok.
see you.
Assim está fixe.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a...
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our
You're no Titan affiliation, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a...
Wow, that's 25 real. Yes, but you owe him for it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No...
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost...
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. don't be. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
Ok, eu a pensar, isto já está a ficar intenso. Mas este narrador de merda.
Fuck yeah. Remember when you tried the expression on that little minx in the silver jumpsuit? That was you. The fat man seems to be enjoying your rigor mortis grin. He shoots one just good. Now lean in with some corruption.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters. Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a law man. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everard Clare do for you?
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think?
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Now quick, keep the momentum up. Ask whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age. You did look like you were gonna collapse and die when I told you about your lost gown. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This...
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry? Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolish. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and you can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Mega rich light-bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there? Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light-bending guys. Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect. No, they're not. They're vermin, and one just found a way inside my container. Soon, he'll bring the others. All three of them. Thank you for telling me. I shudder to think what...
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so... You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you...
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he doesn't care either.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left. Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the vote. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was...
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is...
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good...
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything with... I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you?
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic. Yes, you seem to be, a lot of the time, but right now there's no reason to be.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization.
This translates into...
I find that very...
I'm afraid this is meant for union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry. It's Harry. Harry Dubois. Don't be silly, Harry. Harry Dubois, that's a real man's name. A union... Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can. Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very family. That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats.
Everart's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder. And I've...
Harry, I just know the things that matter to our friendship. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me. Let's hear it, Harry. Ah, this?
I find...
I'm afraid this is meant for Union...
Bravo,
only, Mr. Argy. Of course, Harry.
Okay.
Of course. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us.
Before you, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome. I'd offer you...
He looks at
You go ahead.
whatever. He forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois. Let us... Very well. Should you...
You're no Titan of Elysium.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great... So tell me.
The chair you're sitting on.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a... This, it should be...
Wow, yes, but you owe him for it.
Yes.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like
Okay, now...
his slug-like lips. The world is when he said, "Don't worry." He actually meant, be very worried.
Are you all right? It's not like you left it loaded.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun or unpaid bill. Or fuck yeah. Remember when you tried the expression, the fat man? Good. Now lean in.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters. Why?
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me.
I think we...
Somehow, whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
You've got a lot of spirit clearing up the drug problem alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now, let's talk real business.
Actually, Revachol doesn't. He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age... Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Mega-rich light-bending guy? Oh my god, how did that get in there? Damn it to hell, Harry! I specifically told my guys to check all the Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect. No, they're not.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
Of course. Let us dispatch.
That's what the hanged corpse called you.
My god, so...
I think the odds of...
It might be a good idea to hide your...
So good to hear.
Words flow like a river. I guess word is already... It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten a hold of...
Mr. Kitsuragi.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ah, this? My friend...
This trend...
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. It's Harry. Harry Dubois. Don't be silly, Harry. Harry Dubois? That's a... Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one... Well, yes. I'm sure you're gonna make one little boy or family. That's why I like you, Harry. Family? Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world. Well, Harry, if I were to sum you... Yes.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez. Everart's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you.
The fuck? Espera aí.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow. This is really
I'm
something.
sure it's not that bad.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume? Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and... Oh, of course. I mean, it's no secret that the... But there's a...
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. And I'm sure you're gonna...
An excellent opportunity present.
Harry,
You want to...
I repeat, I'm a very... Oh, no one's. It's just a Allow, just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me. Harry, my dear friend. I am what... Fantastic! You can get the key from Manana. He's just opened the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. I don't know what that means, Harry. You know what?
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about.
Oh, that's one thing I want to make. Yes, we're all trying to do what's... What do you mean, Harry? No, he's an old man, Harry. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. Vanny. Oh,
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole.
Harry.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a
Yes.
His expression makes it clear.
If she actually wants to see...
It's a fortress.
Of course, I have no interest. Tell her about all...
It is rather interesting to tell people things about.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick...
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have... Let's hear it, Harry. Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal detail. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union.
Before with
Welcome, Miss... I'd offer...
he looks
You go ahead.
whatever. Forget about that.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're so
The chair you're sitting on.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather... This, it should be...
Wow, yes. But you
Okay, now,
his slug-like the world when he said, "Don't worry."
are you all... It's not like...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. God, you're sweating. Your knee, you want to cry?
Mr. Dubois, you don't look...
What is this, Mr.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you a...
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Don't be dramatic.
What an odd demonstration of... You got me, Harry. I don't even know what.
Okay, enough. We are...
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Of course.
That's what the hang...
My God, so...
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to hide your...
So...
Words flow like, I guess word. It's just the brown...
Are you trying to tell...
Mr. Kitsaragi.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the...
Well, Harry, if I... Well, you sure come off as very confident in all our...
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Ah,
This...
I find...
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsaragi.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM.
He got the name from the census.
Yes,
That a pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery.
yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Wait. You need... Here.
Caralho, para este jogo, meu. Estes 97%.
Effort. With a mixture of
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. I'm Everard. I'd offer you...
He looks extremely comfortable.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever. Forget about that.
Please, Mr. Dubois. Very well. Should you...
You're no Titan.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that... So tell me.
The chair you're sitting on.
Oh, by the way, this should... It should be sufficient.
Wow. Yes. But you... Oh.
Yeah.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a...
Okay, now...
His slug-like lip. The world is... When he said, don't worry.
Are you all right? It's not like you...
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You...
Officer, we will...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the rookie? Fuck yeah. The fat man. Good. Now...
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they... Why?
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish.
You strike me...
I think we'd...
Somehow you managed to get just... Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're...
Harry, honestly. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Oh, of course. I mean, it's no secret, but there's a...
Yes.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on, and I'm sure...
An excellent opportunity.
Harry,
You want to...
I repeat, Harry, I'm a very...
You want to send...
I repeat, I'm a very... Allowed, just go there, unlock the door. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people found. You can get the key for... Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Of course.
That's what the heck...
My God.
I think the odds of that.
It might be a good idea to...
So good.
Words flow. I guess it's just a brown folder. You can't make out...
Are you trying to tell me you've...
Mr. Kitzer...
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart.
Ah, this?
This translates in...
I find that very...
I'm afraid this is meant for... Well, Harry, if... Yes.
He's probably just making a guess,
Family? Well, yes, it's Harry. Harry Dubois. Don't be silly. Mr. Kitsaragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss.
As you look at the folder...
Okay, Harry, you got me.
He got the name from the Census Bureau.
Yes, Mr. Kitsaragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said.
That means he doesn't really know anything about a pity. The mystery of you will have to...
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Mega rich light bending guy. Oh my God. Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light. Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things. No, they're not.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega rich person somewhere in his...
I don't know. You know what?
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he doesn't care.
Oh, that's very... One thing I want to... Yes, we're all trying... What do you mean, Harry? He's an old man, Harry. Honestly, I'm beginning to think vanished. Oh, did I?
Wait, there was no mention of a
Harry. Do not.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
Yes.
His expression makes it clear.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good.
It's a fortress. He knows.
Of course, I have no interest. Tell her about all of it.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
What?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But I trust you, like I trust all my friends.
He's hiding his real reaction.
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant. You know...
None taken. Do we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Yes, your gun will be...
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him...
Harry! I was only... Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gang...
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Yes. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Don't worry, it's just a lead. Ah, yes, your side
Actually, Revachol doesn't have him. He refuses to discuss it further.
Yes. My best men are tracking it down. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Don't worry, it's just a lead. It'll probably turn out to be... Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now.
Caraças, isto foi intenso, meu. Uma data de cenas acabou de acontecer. Ok.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure. See you soon.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Lariche said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back. No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for...
promising race pupil returns. The man looks at you. You are not son. Don't be vulgar. White or not, Mr. Clare. Also, to serve is noble. It takes jam, individualism. You have got to. I am not surprised you enjoyed the South. We are the future. I am a descendant. The Narrows, no. I have heard about it on the. Yes. This could have made him more open to discussing the race enigma with you.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of. Oh, Wall Father.
Huh?
He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
If you must.
Trying to sneak up on me.
This door is made of metal, and no one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. You hear someone walking around inside. Rear a poor communard from the...
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go.
It's generally easier to do things if you...
Give me a moment. The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom. Ask away, policeman. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume. Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons. People come and go.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
No one lives there. It's been impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. Oh, that one is a scientist. I think he studies astrology. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave. The symbol of what and how? Huh. I thought Revachol was the capital. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a... A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its... A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight.
Good. Confused.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other. A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka. Some in the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath there is breathing. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor. Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Well,
the lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest.
no, it really doesn't. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but...
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight. Look, he's trying to communicate. What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medicals. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Years. The pile of blankets grunts miserably. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to... And then it dawns upon you, clear. Pigs. He's trying to call you pigs. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated.
At least he got to say his piece.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Caraças. Está tenso, meu. Isto de coisas a acontecer.
You hear someone walking around inside.
Excuse me?
You have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make...
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't...
But that was months ago. Anyway, Was there anything you wanted, or is that it is? Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am, and so the sooner we get this over with, the better. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone.
The sum must have been puny.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous... I'll tell you, Martinez has a future.
The radio computer wizards are invested with magical economic powers.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't... Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have both apartments are now unrentable. Both. Of course.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot...
She means clairvoyance. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutter.
I believe it's the shackle you need to cut, Detective. Perhaps you should give it another go.
Onde é que comecei? Comecei à bué. Pá, aí há um mês atrás, mas entretanto não joguei durante uma semana. Mas tipo, este jogo é... Este RNG no jogo é muito intenso para mim. Eu há bocado falhei tipo 2,97% de chance de seguida. E pronto, e agora acabei de falhar um 92%. Não, este jogo é intenso, sem dúvida, meu. Deixa-me bué tempo a pensar. E tem bué cenas engraçadas, não é? O narrador também, mas tem bué das cenas. Eu por acaso, eu acho que fiz dos personagens mais difíceis. E com isso quer dizer que tipo, que eu tenho bué low. Tipo, só tenho uma barra de moral e só tenho 2 barras de vida. Mas os comentários que, tipo, que são dados em todas as interações que tenho, tipo, são bué insightful, dão-me coisas bué valiosas. Por isso tenho estado só a... Tem-me estado a correr bem. Eu só me apercebi isso, tipo, passado algum tempo.
After you, detective.
Epá, nem por isso. Já recebi montes de achievements, tipo... Cá está. Eu já recebi bué achievements de tipo, tem uma ideologia assim e uma daquelas e outra das outras, mas o meu gajo basicamente diz coisas em relativo ao que acha que lhe vai dar informação. Pelo menos esse é o género de personagem que eu estou a tentar jogar, tipo assim, espertinho. Tipo, não tenho nenhuma ideologia política assim forte, mas... Ok. Mas está-se bem, estou a ser objetivo.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently.
Epá, eu não. Incomoda-me um bocado. E para a maior parte destes TOTs darem-me cenas negativas, meu. Tipo, eu sei que isto me traz. Tipo, outras vantagens ao fazer isso, mas tipo, para já, os meus TOTs é tudo cenas tipo que dão plus. Ainda não fiz nada, ainda não acabei nada que fizesse minus. Deixa eu ver o que é que temos aqui. A Speed Bottle é a cena para o Kuno. O Kuno é um gajo bem engraçado. Oh. Yeah. Eu comecei a perceber quando houve uma que era do Critical Race Theory. Olha, este é aquele gajo que a outra me chamou uma vez. Chamou-me isto. Aquele gajo que está lá, aquele gigantesco de braços cruzados. Tipo, acho que é um bocado self-explanatory. E então, tipo, é o gajo. Tipo, eu diverti-me bem nessa conversa. Digo já, eu a ler as cenas e a pensar: What the fuck is this dude saying? Tipo, isto não é nada baseado em lógica. É tudo tipo, não, não fiquei nada disso. Eu não fiz essa. Mas tipo, foi aí que eu comecei a perceber que tipo, ou dar aquele pensamento, ou, sobre, ou foda-se, ou fazer o research daquele pensamento que tipo, que o meu gajo iria realmente acreditar nisto, mas iria ter alguns status negativos. Eu fiquei um bocado, bro, no, why? Ok, eu fui dar a volta, eu saí agora do. Ainda estou no segundo dia, mas já tá bué tarde. Mas eu saltei a cena, apanhei o casaco e fui-me encontrar ainda agora com o líder da Union, o gordinho sentado na cadeira. Tive tipo quase 40 minutos nessa conversa.
Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
He does kind of look like you. The hero of the working class. There's a striking resemblance.
Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov? Sure you are. Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like
Mas normal, eu por acaso tenho estado boa relação com o Kim. Kim é um gajo fixe.
Very well. Let's look for identity. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you? Alright, but here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran.
I'm part Samaran myself.
Good, so you're not him.
I might not look like him, but I know it in my heart. Tipo este jogo.
You win. Be Krasmazov. Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Stability and incremental progress. He was a total gangster. It's just a feeling I have.
Kras, if you say so.
Kras. Ok, mas a gente já sabe que o nome é Harry. Porque é que estamos ainda nesta narrativa, mas ok.
The White Star, photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting. I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do. There aren't many communists around. not after the revolution. From the was a little game. Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around. Not
Ok.
after the revolution. It was definitely controversial. The tenant here.
Mas é, a minha cena é sempre tipo tentar explorar o máximo de opções possíveis. Qual é que foi este tot do Krasmahov? Ok. Bad PR. Eu não posso. Já agora, não sei se já tinhas visto ou se interessa, mas isto é os meus status. Eu já percebi também que posso aumentar. Tipo, estes aqui só posso aumentar um a cada um. E se calhar iria ser uma boa cena para mim, mas tipo, estou-me a focar nestas coisas que eu acho que são todas importantes. Dá-me sempre coisas importantes. Este aqui do Reaction Speed e Composure e estes todos aqui de cima dão-me sempre cenas importantes para as conversas, que é isso mesmo que eu quero. Olha, uma bala. Espera, o que é que era aquilo? Aquilo era uma bala ou não era uma bala? Se calhar não. Ah, este é melhor. Ah, peraí. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. O que é que isso quer dizer? Oh, what the fuck? Ok. Só entramos na casa de um gajo só para investigar o que se passa. Deixa lá ver se o Kuno ainda está aqui. Temos o teu speed, meu puto. Oi, não gosto disto. Pois é, e também comecei o... Tipo, insisti bué, mas eventualmente acabei por conseguir falar com um gajo tipo cheio de luz. Nem dava para ver a cara dele por causa da luz. E o gajo deu-me guita. Não, o Kuno e esta outra miúda tipo são bué engraçados.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Street way. Okay.
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker? Distraction style? That's some sick shit.
Not a single muscle move.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit. Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
Kuno means gram. Okay.
What are you talking about? Getting Kuno all worked up for nothing? Kuno doesn't...
Ok, peraí. Tenho medo de matar o puto nisto.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, that's how we split it.
Tipo, ele pior não fica, mas...
Street way.
Deixa-me lá investigar as outras opções.
Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno.
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig.
Major fucking...
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pig is a moving pig. This is fucking Kuno shit.
It's hard to see how. Not giving a boy a bag of amphetamine would cause some catastrophic cascade response. Hard to see, but easy to feel. Somehow, this will change.
This will change things.
What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Estou curioso só. Mas tipo, eu vou-lhe dar as cenas.
You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we...
I told you he can't be trusted!
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This is about you and Kuno. We just manage the ship. Now everything is fucked.
There is genuine disappointment below the act, sire.
Yeah, so fucking what?
Says Kuno, not Kuno.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig? What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about any... You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you...
Kuno window?
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit.
Okay.
Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you took Kuno's speed, Kuno's gonna dub like a turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is...
Caraças, o puta ter mental breakdown.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life?
Yeah, we got plans.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or something.
You can guess.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Fuck.
You can guess.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fuck.
It doesn't work, Kuno.
She must repeat it. Use every chance to confirm that.
Kuno doesn't...
Ok. Vou experimentar agora se lhe der as cenas. Está alguma diferença? Só me dá alguma informação importante.
Kuno care? Alright, that's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Tipo, Little shit, Kuno. Eu gosto do miúdo, quer ficar nas boas graças, mas ao mesmo tempo gostava de fazer. Não lhe dar as drogas. Mas eu sei que isso só vai fazer merda.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life?
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real? What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. You got lucky, pig.
Kuno window.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad.
Stop saying all this.
Fuck you talking, sad? Kuno's get your fucking nun ass out. Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
He's trying to fuck out. Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Fuck right.
You can guess.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno, that's right.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Fuck right there where.
You can guess.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Let I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The fuck?
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hook. You got lucky. Kuno's dad was out getting more drink. Kuno knew that. That's why he sent you. Kuno cares about his pig. Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in.
The lieutenant flashes you only his tightly closed lips betray the effort keeping silent.
Fuck out of here. Kuno made that shit up to demean you. Look, pigs. Kuno gets it. You don't want to talk about it. Close combat trauma shit. What is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style. What?
His post.
Fuck rap. You got...
Kuno window.
Fuck you trying to do? Get the Kuno to stop. Kuno's just getting it on.
Keep your ass together, Kuno.
Yeah, Kuno's dad is fucking not. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad.
Stop saying.
Fuck you talking sad. Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't...
Isto aconteceu muita coisa, né?
Before I squeal, pig. I come.
Don't be traumatized.
I'll die before I squeal.
What's this? Get the fuck out of here.
So it's a girl.
I'll die before I squeal. Murder. I'll die before I squeal. You don't want to
You can still see the top of it.
Eu tipo... Não sei. Devia ter dado as cenas ao Kuno. Não sei se devia. Pá, acho que pronto, acho que já acabamos por dia. Eu sei, mas deixa-me a pensar. A questão é que podia afetar pode afetar a minha relação no futuro com alguém ter dado aquelas drogas ao Kuno, mas não sei. Ok. Ah. Tá bem, vamos para o próximo dia. Caraças, meu. Sinto sempre a pressão que me está a faltar alguma coisa.
Hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
Electrochemistry. Tem algo de electrochemistry. Tem isto. Okay.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes
Ah,
you cool,
okay.
calm, and collected. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should instantly clean it. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Surla clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face, just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. You see your face, such as it is without the expression.
Eu só queria ver se isto ia fazer alguma diferença. Composure e savoir é o quê? Oh, relógio é bom.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet? Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack.
Alguma coisa que eu possa fazer sozinho? Eu acho que não.
The door is closed. This door can only be still nothing.
Só explorar um bocadinho antes de ir dormir.
Can I help you? You're already set for the night. Your door.
Não sei o que mais é que possa fazer. Eu acho que é cagativo. Nem sequer posso ir ali fazer o que queria. Ah, o carro dele não está aqui.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Ainda nem sequer é meia-noite. Gostava que isto chegasse à meia-noite primeiro. O jogo é muito complicado. Faz-me sempre second guess. Isto. Ok.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple...
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their wild pines oak. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know...
Wait, then it might be true. People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Okay.
My apologies, officer.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard...
Sure, man.
Isto não tem muito mais para eu fazer agora, não? Se me ter esquecido de algum gatinho ou assim. sinto que me está a faltar alguma coisa. Alguma coisa que eu não sei o quê. Esse é que é o problema.
Hello again, officers. Have you... What for? Well, if it's for art... But what kind of art are we talking about? Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Fuck off. Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like you'd suck. Everything really.
It cannot be retried.
They do say the painter always paints his own portrait.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo. You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Oh, but I'm all out of fuel.
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. That beautiful wall deserves nothing less. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do.
Okay.
They squint at lights and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is the beginning of your legend. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it...
Ok, não aprendemos nada de importante.
The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try it.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. But this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story that will come out of it. Perhaps even a story that you will write yourself.
Oh yes, that'll check you out.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidney.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that? Sure you do.
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off his best.
Put on your prettiest face for the masses.
Ok. Interessante.
The bed is still cold. The window stands broken in its... The morning light hurts your eyes.
Olha, afinal, foi mesmo uma bala que eu apanhei.
There it is again.
Que é isto aqui?
Apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple. The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns. There is a movement next to you. The shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, why are you talking to a gum wrapper? Yes, from the height of antiquity, a long, long time ago. Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the... until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. The sun's... There is a movement. Why are you talking to a gum wrap? Bitter. Whatever petro... Until a blossom... Yes, from the height...
Ok. Caraças. Isto é muito confuso. Sinto que há tanta coisa que quero fazer e não posso fazer nada. Está complicado.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
RCM patrol officer's uniform.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now. Yes, I am. I know.
Here's the real deal.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I'm definitely not the cavalry. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's...
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
I don't know.
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two, is making her uncomfortable.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Like undercover?
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean...
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar, but he might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though.
I'm not getting involved in this.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? Yeah, sort of. Okay, I get the reference. Like after he got run over or something. No. 'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually, I don't want to.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want...
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are...
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it? Okay, why not? So, do you know who hanged it? I don't... Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is...
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other.
Oh, I definitely know you...
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
I think even in this fictional reality, the 57th would still be my station.
My condolences. Go ahead. Have another guess. Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good. Okay. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? No, because in this thought experiment we are police officers in a police station. We don't do...
Come on, stop it.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part.
The lieutenant is silent.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind, partner. Okay, how about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then? Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How? None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be and the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down. Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for thought? Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Oh god, I'd hate for that to happen. You know what might help prevent that though? You doing your fucking job. Let's be crazy. Let's say you went. Would you now, or would I be cramping?
I'm not your partner. Tis
a little premonition for you, Lieutenant. Sooner or later, probably sooner, your new friend tells you he doesn't need you. Here with them. When that happens, I suggest you take his advice.
The lieutenant merely bows his head in response.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Okay, how about you stop wasting my time? Oh no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's...
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but... Police, yes sir, solving crimes, locking up bad guys and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang. Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I. Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and report?
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right? There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still. Yes, just cross it off the list.
Again? I can't, but I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? God fucking shit.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind.
I'm going to say no. Okay?
Jean, he said okay.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter.
Yes? What is it?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional, folk.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
And you look like you don't bathe, on principle.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? Of course I'm with him.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But
Please, let's not turn... Of course I'm with him.
You're an asshole. You know what?
Please, That's not. Of course, I'm with you. The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
You know, to help.
Of course, officers. Cryobac, yes. A bacterial Michanu disappeared shortly after injecting herself. Yes, and we can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness. Yes. It's the kind green. Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra. Yes, it has indeed. There, which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasant.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply.
A tremendous evolutionary advantage, I'm sure.
What an interesting question.
Of course. All fairy tales have. Okay, I won't spoil.
It's the Kolda Mama.
Kolda Mama Dakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. Although the low.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it is plenty. When playing back recordings, they realized that they had discovered. They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Sequester, time, Joss cat. It could be. As I said, that is, they tried to communicate.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were after that.
Of course.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what? I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but...
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod. The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his. I'm pretty sure he asked you. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg. The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak. He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign. He smiles. It's almost like music.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? What you want is of no significance. Like I already told you, aggressive.
Just duck.
Listen.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. No one is emotional here. Do your job. Aggressive.
Just duck.
Listen.
Fuck.
So ask what you came to. I don't need privatization peons from a rent. Aggressive.
Just duck.
Listen.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask. Get sober. Do your job. Ask your questions and get the.
It's you again. What is it? Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from...
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking...
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see.
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. So are the local gangs. The fucking barmy.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Send back to my...
These people are trained military professionals.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think. The fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're men.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men? Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you mean, okay? We don't need you, or your lost gun.
Last gun or not, you're going to need help. We are offering it.
Okay, I accept the offer, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Starting, once the sitting across, he spent, and then the emblem in the far corner. Standard working boot on his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician. Size 41 in the middle. In conclusion, these 7 are the act exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella? Again.
Good one, Titus.
Yeah, lawman.
It's almost an anthropological site. Watch.
Not in the arresting...
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his... While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make a note. About fucking time. It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks.
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for...
They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around.
So what? What do you want from me?
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus is hiding nothing. Titus?
You want to talk to her? Fine, talk to her.
Everybody has something to hide.
So long as you treat her with respect. No questioning, no harassing.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here, the whirling in rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's
Oh shit, ok, a gaja do início.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours. Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are...
I don't understand what's so...
Nothing. We just have a few more questions.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Whatever you said, it couldn't have been that bad. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does...
It would help if we establish it.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
How well...
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what...
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's...
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye Disco Dance.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had... Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, tons of it. All the songs. No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
What do you think I meant? Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it? No.
He's doing a good job here.
What do you think I meant? Yeah, pretty much. God damn it. Get it over with already. You don't know her. Good boy. Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Again? Serious? Yeah, whatever.
Caraças, tanta coisa. Meu Deus.
Officer, what was that? Yes. Yes.
Tis art.
The victim? Is there something I should know?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday. Okay, that's manageable. Understood. It is. This would have been good to know before. It should have. Anything else? We'll be all right, officer.
You feel fortified by his assurance. Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Control.
This is the police.
Come on up. The door is open.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could... This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top. It's been used quite a lot. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, Nacra. This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced...
Peptide. A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass, in and on top, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to
Looks like it, yes.
Smooth following your lead. Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Probably for the best. Your 9mm semi-automatic finger. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your... I don't know. The further we get, the more the vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of...
It's barred from the inside. You hear sounds like it's heavy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic...
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang. Clean.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
Oi, mozão. Como estás?
I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the world's most lamentable cop. It's okay. It's absolutely okay to be that.
Ok, estou bem, mozão. Está tudo bem. Estou só aqui nisto e está... Este jogo é muito complicado. Faz-me pensar muito.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there.
Mas daqui a pouco devo parar para ir jantar. Depois volto com o Final Fantasy.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
Miau miau. Tenho um miau miau aqui no colo. Agora está aqui a ronronar e agora a olhar para mim. Não quis ir para a rua, fez-me abrir a janela e depois ficou só ali a olhar. Não sei o que é que se passou. Isso é eu.
Clasier Amondu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could...
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
A bad memory.
The Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the Pale. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower. They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its prime.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
I'm 28. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world. Strange. Usually the Revacholian hero does not save women. It's a frivolous pursuit. He saves all of mankind instead. Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit. Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary.
Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline ticket.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than...
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street. And I don't want my...
There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law.
It's also why I hid it.
Why, yes.
I'm an unpopular girl. The kind of hurry where you can't afford to not find your documents. But don't worry. This has nothing to do with your investigation. I would love to change the subject. It's not important.
Didn't she say you would have to interrogate her before? And that she didn't do it? What was up with that?
Well. It seems I either underestimated you or overestimated your... If I didn't know better, I'd say you feigned that fuck having lied to get me to say something stupid.
The lieutenant gives you... It's good we discussed your history with her, he thinks. I can play along.
Cool. You told us about the investigation Friday night, downstairs, at a table full of local kids and dock workers. You told... Anyway, I thought it would be funny to say I didn't do it, because I knew about your investigation. Does that make me a suspect? I really must stop saying stupid things. Phew. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been?
About 4 months.
The bills downstairs concur.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol? Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. I have no idea, officer. It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it. With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically. Very funky. What did you say? Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. I'm sorry. Very funky. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke. She looks at the dried petals in your palm. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? Yeah, I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills down.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't.
I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling, here. I heard this is where the washed up disco has-beens go.
She looks at you, and
I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bill.
Here in the Whirling, here in. Came to see the new world.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. She isn't overtly hiding it either.
It turned out to be a Zarath-infested third world.
Called Ilmara, and it didn't. Even after the Mesk colonized it 7 ways from Sunday, it's an industry.
I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling, here. Came to see the new world.
This is by far not the only.
Conference centers. Oh, I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez. I heard this is where the washed up disco has-beens go. I'm really not. I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling, because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. I'm Winter.
How?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez. I heard this is where the washed up disco. If you say so, I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling. I heard this is where the washed funky. I'm
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez. I always wanted.
This is by far not.
I'm Winter.
How long?
About
the bills.
Here in the Whirling. Came to see the.
This is by far.
Funky town. All right. It's a bit early in the morning for rate, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming then.
We partied. A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is.
What did you do when you...
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. We partied. Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Yeah, I love that too. We frosted the glasses, I unwrapped my bike.
I would like it to have been that way, but...
How was it?
We drank.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed. I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what...
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying.
Isto é muito satisfatório.
I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skill.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about it. I don't know.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
I'm 89% sure. Cool. I'm 8. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. I'm sure there is one person in the world who does. I mean, there are so many people.
The wording, the verbal eye roll. She's almost disgusted with the platitude you served up.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
And his role in this strike was?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter. He had something to do with...
And his...
I think he...
And they lynched?
She nods. She breathes a silvery sigh of relief.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted? Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
Good, yes. This means she could have heard something, like what you were doing before you blacked out.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Quick, say something professional.
Why not? I'll be here until...
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half there is, nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get...
You would have caught it.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our
Caraças, este jogo, meu. Cheio de coisas. Quero continuar, mas... Tenho que comer qualquer coisa. Já estou a ficar com fome. Ok. Já chega por agora. A gente volta mais logo com um bocado mais de Final Fantasy. Bom, thank you for watching. Até já. Bye bye.